to us in that school, far away from Ondo State. Lockers, seats, and a laboratory. So it is not only for tertiary education students. You're also reaching out to the secondary schools. And for this, I thank you. I must congratulate the teaming beneficiaries of the MTN Foundation scholarships. And, of course, the SME beneficiaries too. Because it has become obvious that government can singularly responsibilities of building the youth. And whatever form of assistance we give to our teeming youth is a welcome development in our society. Because not only would it make them better citizens, but it will also inspire them to give back to the society when they make it in life. And I pray they will all make it in life. I also noted, while you were making your speech, Ma, that it's not only for students that this foundation is reaching out to. You're also reaching out to teachers through the teacher training program on the reduction of drug abuse and the likes. So it's a big thing that you are doing, and I'm happy to say that I'm one of the early customers of MTN, and I want to thank myself as a customer of MTN and all those who have decided to stay, who have refused to port. And I know Madam Sawyer said, because you remain steadfast, MTN has been able to do what it is doing. And I know that nobody can beat the rich. Oh, yellow. We're not here. Yellow is the MTN slogan. So, Ma, we thank you very much. We thank the MTN Foundation, and we appreciate very much what MTN is doing. To my brothers and sisters, I just want to plead with you. This is a great privilege that we have. It's an opportunity to build a nation where no man is oppressed, and then to hand onto our own children a banner without stain. So it is up to you to make the very best use of the opportunities you have today, so that together we can really get to that Nigeria of tomorrow that MTN is working for today. Thank you very much. I congratulate you.
Yellow. Hey, King Bonrabi. Yellow. Apart from the passport that recognizes us as Nigerians, what other passport do you have? Can you read that mantra for me, please? Everyone, loud and clear. Let's go. The possibilities are endless. So anybody who tells you education is scam, they are joking. You are not. That's the reason why you're here. Give yourselves a round of applause, please. Now, it is absolutely evident that the recipients of the scholarships are carefully selected through MTNF set criteria from public universities, colleges of education, and polytechnics across Nigeria. Again, like I said, their doings makes you take the lead. And when you're on the stage, especially on the educational stage, you shine absolutely brightly. This gives me the opportunity to welcome, to give his own remarks. Please welcome, as the MTN Foundation speaks through the director, MTN Nigeria Foundation. Welcome with me, Mr. Dennis U.C. Okoro. He's a very majestic walker, so he's going to take his time. So you need that applause to continue. That is how we walk. We walk the talk. We walk education. We are majestic. We wear a great smile. And you know what? We come of age and we excel like fine wine. Welcome again, Mr. Dennis Okoro.
Your Excellencies, my students, distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the press, my job is simple. I'm supposed to make a remark. I'll start by telling you a secret. You know the compare? Do you know that his name is Kakadu? How many of you know that? In the 60s, along Herbert Macaulay Road, crossed Hughes Avenue, there was a nightclub called Kakadu. In our youth, that is where we used to stomp at weekends. That was where the maestro, late Dr. Victor Waifo, played, and the best artists in the country. That was then, when we moved freely, without fear of kidnapping or anything, from one club to the other, Kakadu to Bobby Benson, and to all sorts of places. That was how our youth, we spent it. But today marks a very significant day, in the sense that when I reminisce, 2004 and 2024, a space of 20 years, MTN has been active. What has been driving MTN is the principle that when you are in business, make sure your customers, the communities that patronize you, have good health, they are healthy. And when they are healthy, the business grows. It's not a question of extracting profits and not giving back to society. MTN is a brand that every Nigerian must be proud of. It is unique in many ways. Unique in the sense that it is only corporate organization, quote me, that decided to promote its corporate social responsibility to the extent that it creates an autonomous board of eminent persons to drive it, and decided to fund it single-handedly. That is why we're here. And in that 20 years, and in that 20 years, 13 of which we've been on this program, the scholarship program, to promote excellence in the youths. We believe that if the adults should become role models, the youths will have something to copy. In a small way, we believe that people go to school for their talents to be discovered, not to cram, regurgitate, and pour out. MTN saw the use of skill from time immemorial, that going to school and being educated are two different things. A sage, one of the professors I respect, Pai Obanya, made this statement. He said he's pleading for our government to return education to the school. Schooling does not translate to education. And that is why we have so many people who have been to school, they cannot even keep their surroundings clean. So today, we give scholarship. I'm not going to tell you the numbers. Our executive director has told you everything about MTN, the media show here. That's what we do. But for scholarship, this particular scholarship, MTN has branded a number of you to the extent you are found worthy, and they learn in character to be awarded this scholarship. It's not a bursary where people will give you scholarship, allow you to play around, whether you pass or fail, they don't care every year, just to keep record that they gave 1 million scholarships. What are the outcomes? But we decided not to let you go. Highly competitive. We selected you out of many and considered you as the best in your class and put a level of MTN on you. It is not a scholarship from who knows who. You merit it yourself. Beat your chest and say, I merited it. It's not through anybody. And for that reason, we try to shepherd you like a hen sits over its eggs. We don't let you go. I will give you a very tough condition. You must continue to perform at the level that gave you the scholarship, and as long as at that level, you continue to earn that big money throughout your course of studies. What does that tell you? That you must be focused. You must be resilient. You must work hard and shun yourself from your peers who do not add value to your life. It makes you concentrate on your studies. And beyond that, we make sure that you acquire certain professional certificates throughout the period, at least 3 or 4 certificates professionally, online. That's why from time to time, you go on a skill training course, digitally and otherwise, to make sure you become somebody for a nation. Somebody who can create, who can innovate, who can think critically. Because many of us are unaware that we are in the fourth industrial revolution. And I'm sorry to say that most of our schools are trapped in the machine age school, where you are just like a conveyor belt. Class by class, you do exam, you pass, go to a pass, test, records. At the end, you get a Sambodo, which that's what they call a big certificate. And then when body employs you, you say, now I'm a BSc honors in chemistry. Yes, and so what can you do? So, my children, those of you on this scholarship, the new members, those on the scholarship, and those who are sending forth, I plead with you to appreciate what you have. You have tried to remove a burden from the shoulders of your parents. And having gotten this opportunity, what tells you that your other siblings have opportunity to be trained. In fact, when you listen to some of the Fireside chats, you can see those before you who from that meager scholarship, they were able to even train their own siblings in secondary school, manage their resources, and still make it. So the world out there is full of opportunities. But if you want to remember at the base, you start struggling with people. But with the right type of skill, the space up there is plenty. Unemployment is not for those like you now who get special skills to be in the 21st century. So I want to give you this parting gift. This has given you opportunity to. It removes the stress of looking where the next meal will come from. It moves from your shoulders, how can I pay my next session's fees? And you have been freed from this. What remains is that for you to work hard, shun anybody. That's not like my best friend. If your best friend tries to derail the path and the dream you set for yourself, and it doesn't add value to your life, cut him or her off. And if you remain resilient, focus in your studies, and work hard, knowing that you cannot eat your future today and expect to be happy tomorrow. Delay your satisfaction now and sacrifice for tomorrow, your abundance tomorrow. God bless you all. Thank you.
For those who have been long enough listening to radio, you hear that voice says, the word of our elders are the words of wisdom. He did mention, always outdo yourselves. Outdo yourselves. I went to the university to study civil engineering, but I told my dad, I'm sorry, my mind is somewhere else. And he said, I give you 2 years to outdo yourself, otherwise you will go back and redo it. I excelled in 6 months. That is why I'm here, not talking gibberish, but of course I learned the skill. And MTN Foundation has also said, look, whilst you are participating in education, we will put you through the process of upskilling yourselves. It means that if you're preparing for interviews, they're always there. They provide the data for you to go through that process. I think they deserve more than a round of applause. You have no idea. The possibilities are absolutely endless. And whilst we celebrate these wonderful individuals who are about to be awarded their scholarships, please pay mind once again to the multimedia screens as we recap all those who have won and have excelled in this, our partnering with them. Please pay attention.
Today, MTN has made it possible for those who do not have the opportunity to improve their educational standard.
Being a beneficiary of the MTN scholarship, it really helped me out all through my years in the university.
I see MTN Foundation as a stepping stone to help me build my own empire. Over the years as an MTN alumni, I have undergone several series of trainings as an entrepreneur.
I have gotten to know that there are opportunities like this where I can achieve my dream and make my dream reality. Having heard from him, I can learn a lot from all he has done and apply it to my own life too.
As you walk through the corridors of whatever support you have gotten from MTN, believe me, it will change your world.
I thank everybody who has found time to be here with us to celebrate excellence in learning.
If you have a dream of graduating with a first class, this is a push. MTN will never back you, and you will fall. When I was chosen, it changed the story of my family around in sponsoring my education.
I happily appreciate MTN Foundations and wish you all the best as we collaborate towards adding value to education sector of our dear state and our nation.
I got a scholarship for my birthday. I'm like, wow, this is like the best birthday gift ever.
Good morning, Abuja. MTN and MTN Foundation makes every good thing possible. Your kind gesture has not just made a life, but has fulfilled a destiny.
If you have drive, if you have ambition, and if you have smarts, you can rise to the top of your chosen career, regardless of where you started out.
Immediately after graduation, I started a consultation services in agriculture. I work with agri-tech companies and some entrepreneurs in Abuja here.
I bought a computer through MTN scholarship, through which I have been able to come up with an idea of creating an artificial eye, smart eye for blind and visually impaired.
As MTN, we believe in you. We believe in the capacity of the Nigerian youth to create a better nation.
Welcome to a community that believes in your abilities.
One of my aspirations is being an accountant. The scholarship is one of the tools of furthering that dream.
With this scholarship, I'll be able to at least pursue some of my personal goals.
It's going to help me overcome this barrier and obstacle in order to achieve my long-term and my short-term goals.
It's a very big deal for I and my family.
I lack words to explain it. Her scholarship now will help me as a widow.
Now I have gotten the MTN scholarship. It's a win-win for me. It's going to aid me to be the person that I want to be.
All of us at the MTN Foundation are here to guide, mentor, and support you in your pursuit of excellence.
Today, we make history again as we bring on board a cohort of 360 STEM and blind students to become MTN scholars.
Education is very relevant, and everything done to improve the possibility of young people having better education needs to be supported. What I have in mind is to establish my own computing company. Getting a certification from MTN is going to open room for me.
This is a great opportunity for me and my mom and my friends entirely.
I'm being raised by a single mother. When I said I was selected for the scholarship, I called my mom and told her we are both very happy.
When I was about to give up on hope, the hope itself found me through MTN scholarship.
This is going to be an inspiration to me to make the best out of myself.
A round of applause for MTN. The network with the widest reach through its MTNF have extended gifts to all of us. Their doings are unmatchable. I would like to pay special attention, and I'm going to ask you, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to the blind students who are being awarded. They are not allowing that, to stop their journey. So please give the blind students here a round of applause. Congratulations to all of you. You have spoken, MTN has listened. But now MTN gets to speak. As I welcome the General Manager, Segments and Devices, Marketing Division, MTN Nigeria. A round of applause, please, for Idowu Adeshokon. Welcome again, Idowu Adeshokon.
Good morning, all. The Honorable Commissioner for Education, the Vice Chancellor, University of Lagos, MTN board members and MTN Foundation board members present, the Executive Director for MTN Foundation, my colleagues present, the awardees and the people who are celebrating today, ladies and gentlemen of the press. We are here today to fulfill one of our core DNAs as MTN. And our core DNA is to create platforms with which we can all thrive as Nigerians, young and old. And I was going to write a speech, but I said, I'd rather talk here today when I thought about it, having my walk earlier this morning. And looking at what we are doing today, I will say a story, just a true life story for 5 minutes. And the story is about Deji and Kunle, who grew up in one suburb in Ibadan, Oyo State. The common ground they had was, one was from middle-class family, and the other was from a lower-class family. But the common ground they had was where they play football. Deji attended a private school, had at least somewhat comfortable in the 80s, while Kunle was hawking bread to augment whatever his mom earned. And Kunle will come with a tray of bread, drop it, they'll play football together. Of course, Kunle had no sandal, even to wear to school, talk less of football. However, the second thing they had in common was education. And fast forward some 20 years down the line, they both met. And when they met again, there was no difference, because they had become a management staff of a company. Kunle too had become a management staff of an oil company. Both at the same level. And the only common thing that took them there, that opened that door, was education. We always say that it's a gift from God, of course. God made it, did it, like we say in Nigeria, that God has done it. However, the gift God gave all of us is that resource called education. And what we are doing here today, why am I saying this story? We have Dejis in the room, we have Kunles in the room, we have Adiza, Alimas, and all. Whatever we have gone through, especially the people receiving scholarship today, whatever we have gone through in our life, there is a common door that MTN is giving here today. And the common door is education. It's not about our past, but a leveler for what we can get to in future. And our focus, if it's on that line, we can merge that difference in economical or social status that Deji and Kunle had from beginning. By the way, I'm the Deji. Kunle is my very good friend. I will protect his name. He's an executive in an oil company right now. And that's for the students. I think the second phase of the life of Deji and Kunle, and for the ones who are, because we've walked through students for the past years, and we have seen people who are graduating, who are facing what we call the true world. Apart from education opening the door, when the door opens, something will get you there to the top, to become like Kunle. And that is what we call resilience. That's what we call selflessness. And that's what we call passion. And I will talk about the three before I close. Resilience is what we have inbuilt in us in Nigeria. However, it's fading away with what we call the Generation Z. Why do I say that? Resilience fades away when we see the other side as greener and we give up on what we are right now and say we want to japa. I'm not saying it's wrong, but when you always say there is another thing kept somewhere that's better, it takes resilience off. You need resilience. And the good thing about the country is the same way Kunle, who had no sandal, who was hawking bread, became an executive. Anybody can be anything in Nigeria. That's one. Selflessness. There is this saying, when you get through the door about, I cannot kill myself. This is all I can do. It's not about being lazy. It's selfish and selflessness. Because selflessness is, I think I have more to give. I think I can stay an hour more and get this done. It's not going to be popular in the room. And that's why, as a pyramid, the top is never for everybody. But it will take you a long way. Selflessness. I will close with this saying. The future is so bright when I look at the faces here. But it can be brighter if we choose to follow the path of the simple words I've said. And I believe that I will see Kunles and Dejis in years to come when I can sit as maybe a member of the board of MTN Foundation after I finish my career. Thank you very much.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Lagos State is a state in the southwestern Nigeria. Of the 36 states, it is the most populous state and, of course, the smallest in area. And the ease of doing business in this state cannot be overemphasized. Representing His Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Dr. Kadri Obafemi Hamzat, please welcome the Honorable Commissioner for Innovation, Science and Technology, Mr. Tubosun Alake. Thank you for joining us, sir. Thank you, sir. And now we will be taking a lot of our goodwill messages. The rewards of teachers are in heaven. It is also here, because the knowledge you have impacted us with has formed the sea of heads that have brought innovation, brilliance, and of course, they're reaching out to the globe, as Nigerians, to the world, and we cannot celebrate you enough. To start and open the Goodwill Message portal, please welcome the Deputy Director, National Universities Commission, NUC, Dr. Ugun Ayoteju. You don't understand. You must make sure you applaud till she gets here. Keep it going. Make it louder. That is what we're about. We make a lot of innovative noise.
Uncle Ben. Good morning, all. I would also like to take a cue from my Executive Director, Mrs. Odoya Soya. Permit me to align with the existing protocol. The board and the management of MTN Nigeria Foundation, distinguished guests, scholars, members of the academic community, ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a great honor and privilege for me to be here today, representing the National Universities Commission, to deliver this goodwill message on behalf of the management and staff of the Commission, and by extension, the 274 universities, including the University of Ibadan, that make up the Nigeria university system at this auspicious MTN Award ceremony. We gather today to celebrate the remarkable achievements of the recipients of the MTN Science and Technology Scholarship, the MTN Scholarship for Blind Students, and the top UTME scholars. These awards, spanning public universities, polytechnics, and colleges of education across Nigeria, are a testament to the tremendous value of investment in education and the boundless potential of the nation's youth. The MTN Nigeria Foundation, in its commitment to empower the next generation, has for over 13 years disbursed more than 3 billion naira in scholarships, benefiting nearly 5,000 students. This is no small feat. The foundation's unwavering dedication to promoting academic excellence and social inclusion, especially by supporting blind students and those from less privileged backgrounds, is an inspiring model of corporate responsibility. Please, can we clap for MTN? The National Universities Commission deeply appreciates this strategic partnership and believes that initiatives like this contribute significantly to the development of a highly skilled workforce that will propel Nigeria's knowledge economy. Education is the bedrock of any nation's advancement, and scholarships such as these are catalysts for transformation. They open doors of opportunity, unlock hidden potential, and offer a platform for the beneficiaries to rise and contribute meaningfully to the socio-economic growth of Nigeria. To the scholars being honored today, I congratulate you all and your parents on your outstanding achievements. You represent the best of our academic institutions, and we are confident that your brilliance and hard work will continue to shine brightly. The road to success requires perseverance, discipline, and a constant desire to excel, and you have shown us that you possess these qualities. Can we clap for our students? As you join the prestigious community of MTN alumni, I encourage you to remain steadfast in your commitment to learning, leadership, and service. You are the future, and with this scholarship, you have been given the tools to build that future, not just for yourself, but for our country as well. Once again, I commend the board and management of MTN Nigeria Foundation for this laudable initiative. Your sustained contribution to national development through education is invaluable, and we at the NUC look forward to more collaboration that will further advance our tertiary education system. Thank you, and I wish everyone here a successful and memorable event. God bless you all and the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you very much, ma'am. The youths of today, they say, are the leaders of tomorrow, and Lagos State government is demonstrating that in the appointments of their commissioners. Whilst the age difference of those filling positions are beginning to drop, the intelligence value is increasing. A round of applause for Lagos State. And to give his goodwill message, please welcome the Honorable Commissioner for Youth and Social Development, Honorable Mobolaji Ogunlende. That's the spirit. Until he gets here, that is the spirit.
Good afternoon, everybody. My job has been made very simple because a lot of people have spoken ahead of me. When Mrs. Sonia came on stage, she requested to align with the existing protocol, and everybody else that spoke about protocol aligned. But as a government official, we stand on existing protocols. So please permit me to stand on the already laid down established protocol. Build the youths. Okay, they didn't hear you. Build the youths. Can all the graduates and the recipients please stand up? Please, you are going to do two things for me, please. Just stand up wherever you are. So there's something we say. When we say build the youths, you respond with build the nation. Are we together? Build the youths. MTN cannot hear you now. Build the youths. Build the nation. Fantastic. But before you sit down, can we please give MTN a resounding round of applause, please? Please. Thank you. Please, you can have your seats. At least we've all learned something today. When we build the youths, we build the nation, which is the basis of what we're doing here today. Thank you, Prof. I like to call Mr. Okere, I like to call him Professor Youths. He said it all. In summary, he spoke to us about preparing for the future. My brother, the director from University of Ibadan, when he was talking, he spoke about the government cannot do it alone, right? And when I take a cue from what they both said, in my own words, as a government, under the leadership of Governor Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu, for those that may or may not know, we have an agenda called Themes Plus Agenda, right? Themes Plus Agenda. T for traffic and transportation, H for health, E for education, M for making Lagos a 21st century, E for environment, S for security. That was themes. That was for the first 4 years of Mr. Governor. This new administration that I'm opportune to be a part of, he added the plus. The plus is social inclusion, gender equality, and the youth. Social inclusion, gender equality, and the youth. And if we again think about what we're doing here, it is all part of our Themes Plus agenda. Ultimately, to leave no one behind, irrespective of your background, your culture, your ability or disability. To leave no one behind. So, Mrs. Sonia, I thank you for your continuous invitations to these events. And my coming is a testament of the administration to let you know that we have recognized that as a government, we cannot do it alone. So when we see organizations like MTN doing it, the only thing we can do is to be there to support you, to stand beside you, and to hold your hand and say, we are partners in this. Because at the end of the day, the beneficiaries are the youths. The youths are 60% of the population in Lagos State. That means everything we do is about the youths. So if the youths are being honored and being given scholarships, the least I can do as your commissioner for youth is to be here, to be present, to give you that encouragement, to give you that support, and to let you know that the government is not leaving you alone. So thank you very much, MTN, and I will continue to show up as long as you continue to invite me. We are partners in progress, and the youths are the ultimate beneficiaries. Again, I stand before you as your Commissioner for Youth and Social Development in Lagos. My name is Mobolaji Abubakar Ogulende. Under the Ministry of Youth and Social Development, we also have an agency called LASODA. That is Lagos State Office of Disability. A few people came on the microphone and mentioned, in Lagos State, we try to educate ourselves every time. And when one or two people picked up the microphone, it doesn't mean it's right or it doesn't mean it's wrong. They said blind people. In Lagos State, we say visually impaired people because we believe there's ability in disability. So, again, it's neither here nor there, but it's just something we should be mindful of because there's always ability in disability. But to the grad ones, as I round up, a lot has been said, a lot will be said. The compare, when he was handing over the microphone, he said, we are the leaders of tomorrow. I like to say, we are the leaders of tomorrow, starting today. What did I say? We are the leaders of tomorrow. We are the leaders of tomorrow. How you lay your bed is how you sleep on it. Here is an opportunity that has been given to many of you that are here. Humble backgrounds, privileged or not privileged, but the point is, an opportunity is being given to you. What you do with it is in your hands, because your destiny is in your hands. MTN has done their bit. They are setting this foundation up for you. This foundation by giving you these scholarships. Please make the best of it. Do not mess it up, because when you mess it up, you spoil the chances of others behind you that are supposed to also benefit from it. What you do with it is entirely up to you. It is a foundation for you, and it can take you to the very, very, very top. A lot of you came into this program having a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of experience. What MTN has done is to give you additional equipment to take you to the next level. So please take advantage of it. Do not take it for granted. Impossible is nothing. Impossible is nothing. It's all in the mindset. I'm sure there were a lot of applicants for this program, but you are the selected few. Because it's even written in the Bible, for many are called, but few are chosen. So you are the selected, chosen few that are here to take advantage of this. So please take it. It is for you. It is for the taking. Do not take it for granted. It can only add to what you have to make you become better. It can only add to what you have to make you become better. Because we are the leaders of tomorrow, starting today. And this is where it starts. And there is no shortcut to the top. No matter what anybody tells you, there is no shortcut to the top. You must work hard. You must be respectful. You must be diligent. You must be able to be held accountable, and you must be professional. So as we move forward and as you get your certificates for these scholarships, I pray the Almighty God will give you the wisdom, the ability, the guidance to use it and take you to the next step. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
I think I would like to request for an extra round of applause. He has laid the gauntlet. Education is key. MTN has not done just a bit. They've done so much. All you need to do is to apply yourselves and make it exceptional. And he said hard work. And hard work basically takes you to the top. And of course, we want to thank all our ecosystem partners, Microsoft, Oracle, PMI, Cisco, Google. We thank you so very much. The award ceremony, once again, is an annual event celebrating the scholarship to new scholars awarded the MTN Scholarship, as well as the induction of the graduating scholars, into the MTNF Scholarship alumni community. The Fireside chat continues to be an important highlight of the award ceremony. These chairs are not just there, as figureheads. They will be filled up by kings and queens as we proceed. The alumni shared their perspective on life after school, particularly the application of skills acquired while in school. Then the current scholars share how they are balancing upskilling to earn certifications and their studies. The Fantastic Four will be taking their seats right now as we find out what their journey has been. Please welcome with me a STEM scholar, Goke Williams Ifeanyi Chukwu. Also welcome Ernest Nwokike Alumnus. Ernest Nwokike. Welcome with me, Anifowoshi Adiola, SBS Scholar. And last, but by no means least, Olonishaye Temileyin, an alumnus. Ernest Nwokike. Oh well, we will go on. Please, a round of applause for these wonderful shining lights. Welcome, Ogoke Williams, Ifeanyi Chukwu, Anifowoshi Adiola, you're welcome. And of course, Olonishaye Temileyin, thank you very much for joining us. I'm going to start with you, Temileyin. So, your name, your school, and of course, your course of study. Oh, hang on a minute. You must be amplified, excuse me.
My name is Temileyin Segun Olonishaye, a graduate of University of Nigeria, Nsukka. Graduated 2015, studied political science, Faculty of Social Science.
Fantastic. Please share with us, how did the scholarship shape your life as a student?
The MTN scholarship is a life giver. When I got the MTN scholarship, my 200 level days in university, the major difference between the sighted and high then was technology and the ability to make use of the print. But with the MTN Scholar, the difference and discrimination between how to read and how to go about examinations was eradicated. The MTN Scholarship brought about the revolution in ICT for me, procuring a PC for myself, a scanner, and other equipment needed for me to achieve a 2-1 in the university has brought a great impact when it comes to my education.
Wow. Hold that thought. Adiola, I'm coming to you. Tell us your name, your school, and your course of study.
My name is Anifowoshi Adiola DBC, a final year student of Lagos State University and studying guidance and counseling. Great.
Can you please share with us how this scholarship has impacted your family?
Well, MTN scholarship has really impacted a lot in my life. Being raised by a resilient widow, when I first got my MTN scholarship award, it was an opportunity for my mom and my family entirely to lift up the burden of her. Because at that particular time I got my MTN scholarship, it was the semester I was going to pay for my school fees and also to secure a laptop. And MTN also empowered us with a JAWS, which I'm supposed to go out there after getting my system and ask extra money to it to get the system. But MTN also empowered us with JAWS, so I have nothing to spend on my system. And I also secure a phone for myself to be able to read in my academic journey.
Thank you very much, Adiola. Our panel of discuss is complete. Please welcome Ernest Nwokike, an alumnus. Ernest, so I'm going to ask you, could you pass the microphone to him, please? So tell us your name, your course of study, and of course your school.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ernest Nwokike. I studied electrical and electronics engineering, power systems, and I studied at Federal University of Technology, Owerri, Futo. Internet for now.
So tell me, how did the scholarship shape your life as a student?
Okay, I actually have a lot to say. I don't know how many minutes I have.
Please carry on.
All right, thank you. Yeah, so I think it is good if I can lay the foundation in terms of my background and what it could have been if MTN Foundation didn't step in. So I came from a background where, well, people consider trading more beneficial and better. Of course, family business, not even at the scaled type of business. So, but every time I do something with other kids that has to do with building toys, we build toy cars and all, mine always comes out different. And it came to the point whereby if people see something done in a unique way, they can always tell you this must be Ernest's work, even if it is in another community, right? So when I finished secondary school, and everyone was saying, people were just suggesting different things you could do. It could be a mechanic, it could be this, could be that, could be just many different things. And I always sit down and ask myself, which of these could scale, right? So if I take any of these options, I basically would be working for myself. But I always think about something you could do that could have higher impact. And that's where I got to know something known as entrepreneurship. So I got to know that very long time ago. Most people know about entrepreneurship, but entrepreneurship, where you are working with people, for people, but then, the scale of your impact is higher. And so for that reason, I insisted I would go to school. I would further my studies, but there was nobody to sponsor me, right? So I learned all of those work, but while I was doing them, I kept my focus on how can I go back to school. So eventually, so I learned barbing. I could barb, I could, wire houses and all of that. So I was doing all of those, but I was still focused on how I can go back to school. And I discovered that the more I'm doing these things, I begin to lose focus. So I had to drop those and went back to teaching. I started to go and teach. Okay, so I went to, I taught in a school in Edo State. If you are from the Auchi part, you would know Gloryland Group of Schools. It's very popular, one of the best in that area, right? So I went there and I applied with my WAEC result. And you'll be surprised that a school of that, magnitude, I would say, they gave me a chance that I should come and try. So they gave me a class, gave me a topic in mathematics to teach, because mathematics, physics, chemistry were my best subjects. By the way, from a government school, I was able to make A1 in physics. So it was that serious because I took my studies like very serious. And the result reflected myself, my capabilities that I know of. Physics was my best course, my best subject, followed by chemistry, followed by mathematics, and that's how the result was arranged. So A1 in physics, B3 in chemistry, and then C5 in mathematics. Of course, the rest of them were C5 and the rest. But these three showed exactly my capability. So when they gave me the opportunity, they gave me the topic, and I just looked through the textbook, because I was asked to go through the textbook, prepare myself to teach, and I was given like 1 hour. 5 minutes, I told them I was ready, because I just went through the whole thing, and it was everything I knew before just came back to me. So, because, of course, if you taught yourself, right, something, you hardly forget it. So my school didn't have teachers, so everything I wrote in my WAEC and all, I learned them, right? So all those just came back. Within 5 minutes, I was ready. And I went in and I taught those students, and the students clapped for me. And that was how I resumed teaching in that school. And every term, my salary was increasing. Every term, my salary was increasing, because the students that I teach always do better than others. And so I think I taught there like 2 years. I was able to raise enough money, and I decided I was going back to school. So I registered myself for JAMB, bought the post-UME when it was time for it, and then I got a friend of mine to go and, I think he helped me to get the form, sent it through email, and then I printed it out and I did all of that. So when it was time to go and write the UME, that was when I went, and of course it was Futo. People were telling me, electrical engineering, wow. That's a very tough course, and it was considered as one of the best, one of the hardest courses you could do in photo. I mean, doing engineering in photo is work on its own, and then you're not talking about electrical engineering that is considered the peacock of engineering. And I was like, well, people do it. If people do it, I will do it. So the key challenge for me was the funding, right? So I think at that time I had saved up like about 300,000 naira. So if this fund runs out, what would be your, what are you falling back on? So my brother advised me to get a bike. So because he knows Futo area very well, so he knows that if you're riding a bike in Futo, you wouldn't suffer from hunger. So I got a bike, and I was riding bike in Futo. I think my story was shared sometime in 2021, and I think Estelle is here. He's smiling. Probably he will recall. So he owned a place where we normally go to do some stuff, but I'm not sure he will remember me. But I can see him smiling. Probably he will remember. So I was riding this bike. So in the morning, early in the morning, I would get up and take students to classes before coming back to go for my own class. And once classes are over, I would take students home, those that live off camp, and even those that stay in the hostel and they prefer to take a bike instead of trekking. So I would do that before I would then go back home to eat, because I lived off camp because of that bike, right? I couldn't have lived inside the school with it. So that's how I continued. But what happened then was that I think it was heading towards the exam period, that bike was stolen. So it was very serious, right? I was like, wow. And what was left in my account after clearance and everything, I think it was like 92,000. So I had kept it for my second year school fees. So the bike was like taking care of my feeding and all. So that 92,000 was meant to be for my second year school fees. And now that bike is gone. So the only option I had was to use that money, get another bike, so at least I can keep on, living, hoping that something better would happen. But as it were, a friend of mine came up to me one day and told me about the MTN Foundation scholarship. And when he brought that notice to me, because I wasn't always, with people, I was always out there hustling for one thing or the other, hustling for fun. And Saturdays, I go to, I follow some artisans. So I follow electricians because I could do house wiring. If there's no work to do, I would join the people that repair generator, mechanics that repair generator, because I learned those things earlier, right? So it became something that still gives me, funds to keep myself going. So I was doing all of that, so I didn't really know about what is happening inside the school. It will shock you to know that I was doing I came to school without knowing what is CGPA. It was that serious, and I wasn't bothered because the mindset was that in university there's no first class, there's no first position and second position, right? So everybody is just on their own. Your own is to graduate. So all I was focused on was to graduate. So everything was just to make sure you don't miss out on your school fees, you don't miss out on classes and all, you graduate. So I was doing all of that. So when this my friend told me about it, I think it was almost towards the ending, just a few days for the portal to close. But we applied anyways. It's unfortunate he didn't get it, but I got it, right? Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much.
So I'm going to stop here. If I have the chance to speak more, I will then I'll then talk about where I am today and the impact that I've made, which is why I said I wouldn't just know where I would have been without MTN scholarship, right? Maybe I would just be Hawaiian somewhere. With all due respect to people that do that. But yeah, if I have the opportunity, I'll go further. Thank you.
Ernest is quite a storyteller. I'm sure you all enjoyed it. Amazing when we hear people succeed like this. But this is my poser to you. What shall it profit you if you don't introduce your friend to the MTN Foundation portal so that they can succeed and feed the community? Eda Milon, what will it profit you? So keep doing good. A round of applause for him, please. Which brings me to you. Ogoke Ifeanyi Chukwu. He's a STEM scholar. You'll tell us your school, your name, your school, and the course you're studying. And I need you to talk us through, the scholarship application journey for you.
Okay, thank you very much, MTN Foundation. Okay, my name is Ogoke Williams Ifeanyi Chukwu. I'm a student of Federal University of Technology, Owerri, and also a student of chemical engineering. So, first of all, I want to say a very big thank you to MTN Foundation because the fund I received actually went a very long way. Okay, it happened last year when a lot of crises were happening at home, and so I couldn't call back home to ask for money because why are you trying to oppress your parents? So I just kept quiet, kept everything mute. It was my roommate that was trying to help me out, just all those things. So suddenly, one of the leaders at church sent something on the group. I said that was my first time to just look at something on that group because I thought the group was just dormant. So I looked at it. I said I saw MTN Foundation something. I just decided to apply, and I applied. And checking my email, it was just few days after I found out that I was shortlisted. And they said we should submit some documents, I said, how am I going to find those things? Because I've not entered my Senate building in my school at that time. So I began to find the best way I can. And unfortunately, fortunately, it was remaining about one day. Because I saw the email on a Thursday, and the form was to be filled at least Friday. So I ran to the Senate, met the secretary to the registrar, asked her, please, can you get me? Because they said the name, the email, the phone number, and everything must be official. I asked the woman, I pleaded, almost knelt down. The woman said I should get out. I was telling her, ma, it is just tomorrow, please. She said I should get out. She can't do anything about what I'm saying. So I left. I said, okay, let me get to the dean, because they said we are going to fill for the registrar, the dean, the HOD, the student affairs. So I said, let me go to the dean. Fortunately, he just gave me the details. I also went to my HOD, he gave me the details. So it was remaining the student affairs. Now, when I got to the student affairs, it was that Friday. I got to the student affairs, I met the assistant dean, and he said, okay, I should hold on. First of all, he pushed me out. He said I should get out, that have they not done those things since? I said, no, I've not done my own. So he said I should get out. So he said later I should sit and should wait for the dean himself. Now I waited for over 2 hours. Then the dean came out. The secretary told me I should also wait. So the dean came out, and I went to meet him, and he told me I should move. Next week I should come. I said, sir, it is today that is the last day. He said, I should come next week. I said, sir, the form will close. He said, no, I should come next week. I was broken. Indeed, I was broken. And rain started falling. So I waited. I was about leaving, just finalizing that this thing is not for me. All this stress I've been going through, forget. So I was about leaving. Then that assistant dean that told me to leave the first time called me. And he said, didn't he give you? I said, sir, he did not give me. He said, okay, let me give you. So he gave me, and he now asked me something further. He said, is there any other thing you need? I said, sir, I did not collect the registrar's no. He said, the registrar. He now called one of his partner there, his colleague, and he asked him, he said, who is the current registrar? He said, okay, is this person? He said, that's my friend now. He said, okay, come, bring this thing. And I feel that was how I got from his own office, the details of the registrar I could not get from the Senate. So it was very wonderful for me. I started going, even though rain was falling, I was happy. I was just, no, I've gotten it. So I went back home and submitted, filled it immediately. And later on, I saw another message that was on the 14th of August. And now, what happened was, I was at home with my roommate. We were discussing something. I don't know what we were discussing. But we were discussing suddenly. Now, like he said, he's from Futu. In where we stay, generally, there's no light. So, like this year, I can count maybe 1 or 2 times they brought light. How bad it is. Like, there is no light. You don't expect light. You just get your gen and maybe. So, that day, neighbor brought light. And now, first thing I did was, that normal Steiner. I just shouted, "Yay! Up never, that. So I just quickly went to plug my things, my laptop, my old ENIAC laptop, and other things. Then I said, let me even check my phone. Suddenly, I was checking my phone. I just saw congratulations. I just kept me, there was a baptism of code. I just... Okay. So I just kept mute. I turned because some of my friends also came in. I looked at everybody. I don't want to say anything, but I looked again. I said, no, something just happened. They were like, what happened? Why? Talk! Those, is there any update? Like, I said, just calm down. I'll share it. But hold on. So I gave it to the elder among us. So he read it. He almost threw my phone away. He hugged me and we embraced it, like, because I have a family in school. That's how we live. We live happily for the joy of every one of us. So they embraced me and they were like, okay, what's the next thing to do and all those things. One I said, when the money they come, talk fast. So, and thank God, at that time I had no money on me, self. So one of my roommates, because I stay with two of my roommates, so one of them told me that particular day they said, come for the ceremony at Owerri there. No, at Port Harcourt. It was at Port Harcourt. So I needed over 12,000 naira for the transport and I had no money. So I was looking at it. I was like, can I some of the money? Then when I get there, I don't know. I was just finding, I don't have the money. But luckily, my roommate just told me, are you not going again? That was Thursday morning. He told me, are you not going again? I say, money. He said, don't worry, we'll sort it out. When he says something like that, I know that, money day, no man. I just took my bed, started going. And luckily for us, we got there, we were embraced. I met Mr. Kola. I don't know where, I saw him this morning. I met Mr. Kola and he was amazed. He saw me, we spoke, he advised me, he said a lot of things that spurred me up to even do better. So generally that was the application process was hectic. I just had to cut it short that way. It was truly hectic. The to and fro, even I don't have the money, but I was taking bike. I really don't have the money. I just started. It was really very stressful. But all glory to God. Even okay, let me chip in this. Now, during the exam, because I mentioned I had an ENIAC laptop, very big, something like this. If you are carrying it, you have to very big weight. So my roommates told me, okay, they'll leave the house for me to do it since I don't need noise and all those things. So I said, no problem. I'm going to prepare and all those things. I sat down for the exam, for the test, for the assessment. I opened my laptop and it was blinking something. It was telling me the room is, so it was showing me red. I was trying to, it was not working. I took my laptop outside under the sun trying to find my way. I went to my friend's house, entered, the house was even darker. I came outside, I sat down outside to do the test. Now, I was not balanced doing the test. My brain, my mentality was actually thwarted. I was not balanced doing the test. I was writing it the best way. So, questions, I did not complete it. I did not complete the questions. I just did the little I could do. Even the questions were not easy. It was not easy. So, but I was still doing it, but even in that confusion, managing my time, when I saw it was about 58 seconds to close, I just said, okay, let's end here. Let me submit before they tell me that I logged you out. So I quickly submitted. I took my laptop, bundled it. I wanted to throw the laptop away because it was useless. But I still have it at home.
Thank you, Ifai. Thank you. it doesn't matter. If nature is against you, just be consistent, which is exactly what it is. Whether it's a short notice of impact or it's the long journey that the both of them took, once you're consistent, once you're persistent, results are always there. And they always tell you the lights are at the end of the tunnel. Could you pass the microphone, please, to Adiola? Adiola, my question for you is very simple. What advice do you have for the new awardees who are joining the scholarship body?
Being a beneficiary of MTN Scholarship Award, it was my first start. I was like, okay, now I've been empowered by MTN Foundation. What else will I need to do for me to keep up this good work and not to waste my time? So I decided to work hard and also maintain my CGPA. Now I'll be getting the second MTN Scholarship Award. So my advice to my incoming scholars is please and please do not allow this MTN Scholarship Award lead you astray, but maintain your academic status and also maintain your CGPA, because there's ability and disability. Without education, we are nothing. But now MTN has empowered us, which we can make best use from everything they have done. They provided a JOS for us. So when we are getting our system, we should be able to put the JOS in it for us to be able to access all our educational materials in school. Please do not allow this MTN award lead you astray, but focused and be focused. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Timile, I'm coming to you. This is the same question. What's your advice to these wonderful entrants into the scholarship body?
I don't want to recount my own story. My advice for the incoming scholars is that MTN is a spring. Like I do tell people, anywhere I go, just like MTN says, MTN will not back you and you will fall. After school, what next? MTN is the next. I was privileged to be one of the best students in the Youth Entrepreneurship Development Program, the first edition organized by MTN in 2020-2021. And without MTN Foundation Scholarship, I won't be a member of that group. That group has made me what I am today. I'm not only a teacher now. For you incoming scholars, you can make this scholarship forum a big platform for you, for yourself. After school, there are different programs that MTN is going to bring on board for you. The ICT, the entrepreneurship program. Take the best of this program and make use of it. I'm an entrepreneur today because of MTN. I run an academic center in the city of Ibadan that produce more than 80 to 100 students in higher institution every year. I'm a publisher that produce more than 20,000 books being sold across Nigeria every year. It's just because of MTN.
Thank you so very much.
And I want to appeal to MTN using this platform. I learned MTN is awarding the best UTME student across board. My academic center produced the visually impaired student with the highest score in the history of JAMP this year, Grace Ashekun, with 319. So I'm appealing to MTN using this platform to please don't neglect us out in that area. We too, we do better in UTME, and we are making you proud. The same way me, myself, are making you proud across Nigeria. And I know you can do better. Thank you very much.
Wow. 4 very outstanding and fantastic individuals. A round of applause, please, for Ogoke Williams, Ifeanyi Chukwu, Ernest Nwokike, Anifowoshe, Adiola, and of course, Olonishaye Timilein. We thank you, we celebrate all of you. And I'm going to call, please, His Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Dr. Kadri Obafemi Hamzat, represented by Honorable Commissioner for Innovation, Science and Technology, Mr. Tubos Malake, to please come up. I'd also like to invite the Honorable Commissioner for Youth and Social Development, Mobolaji Ogunlende, to please come up. I'd also like to invite Director, MTN Nigeria Foundation, Antimo, Dr. Mrs. Mosunbelo Olushoga, and of course, the Executive Director, MTN Foundation, Odwanyo Sonya, to please come take pictures with these very outstanding individuals. Like we say, fortune favors the brave. And these youngins have braved through thick and thin to become what they are today. We cannot thank enough the teachers who saw them through. And of course, those individuals who appeared as guardian angels to make sure their dreams came true. Once again, a round of applause for these wonderful individuals. Antmo, please stay. Honorable Commissioners, thank you very much. Please stay. Please stay. Oh, they're all staying. Antmo, Antiodun, please stay. Thank you very much, sir. I'd like to invite up, please, Director, MTN Foundation, Mr. Dennis C.U. Okoro, to please come up. Also, Director, MTN Nigeria Foundation, Mrs. Edith Ophili Okonkwo, to please come up, so you can take pictures with these wonderful individuals. Please, a round of applause for them. Thank you so much. Please, another round of applause for these wonderful individuals. Thank you so much. We have heard from these very, very fortunate and fantastic individuals, Ifeanyi Chukwu, Ernest Adiola, and of course Timmy Lane. One also stands out, and we're going to be putting him on the platform of the Yellow Brand Chart this afternoon. He is the convener of the SM Fest. He has been exceptional in what he has done, and he's just basically going to share with us for another 5 minutes what the journey has been and where the torch is taking him to. Please welcome with me, Aja Excel Anayo. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Aja, it's just 5 minutes. Just share your journey with us, what it has been, the challenges, the way you found, how you found your light, and exactly what advice you're going to give to these wonderful entrants who are coming into the scholarship body.
Thank you so much. My name is Aja Excel, and I schooled in Futo also. Yes. So, I would have asked to share a little of my background, and you will appreciate what MTN did for me and for thousands of other students. So I finished from FGC Okigwe in 2008 as the best student in WAEC. I have 4A1, 2B2, and 3B3. Third best in NECO. But I didn't have the money to write JAMB. So I left school and started teaching. So to tell you how good the student was, as I left school, I started teaching JAMB students in JAMB lesson centers.
And you had not done JAMB?
I had not done JAMB. So I was that good, and I was able to raise money to apply for JAMB. I wrote my first JAMB in 2009, and I scored 264 in JAMB. I wrote post-UME, but because I didn't have 2,000 naira to check my post-UME results, I didn't know if I got admission or not. So I had to stay back home for next 2 years. So I had to write the next JAMB in 2011. When I was going to the JAMB hall, my students saw me and were like, "Oh, Sir Excel is coming to help." I said, "No, I'm coming to write my own JAMB." So I wrote that JAMB and I scored 277. Then I wrote post-UME, I scored 264. By this time, post-UME was checked for free. So that was how I knew my name came out second on the list, information technology in Futo. And I was so happy. But I wrote the story online, and I said I didn't have money for acceptance. Someone said, "Not be to get admission, you get money for school fees." So I was home. I started to step into the school and check what the school looks like. So I took transport to Futo. I was just passing. I didn't know. Somebody called my name. "Hey, Senior Aja." I turned. It was my small boy in secondary school. He was already in year 2. So he now asked me, "What did you come to do here?" I said, "I just got admission." So he said, "What next?" I said, "I don't know what next." He said I should talk about acceptance fee and all of that. Acceptance fee was 25,000. Like, I don't have anybody to help me. That's what I'm trying to say. And this guy took me, went to the bank, and paid 25,000 naira acceptance fee for me. That was how I got into Futo. I didn't come with anything. It was not my junior guy again who was also in the same level with me. When he saw me, he said, "Oh, Senior Aja, I know you sabi book. Come and be my roommate." That was how I became the guy's roommate. I came to Futo with a pair of jeans and 4 JAMB pass questions. Yes, those are like because I want to continue my JAMB teaching in school. So when I got into year 1, I started teaching pre-degree students. I didn't do medical. I didn't do any clearance. I didn't have money to pay for hostel. Nothing at all. That was how I got into photo. So, while I was doing that, because I knew I didn't have any kind of hope, I started looking for scholarships on time, even before I got in. So most of the scholarships I applied for, I was enlisted to write the exam. So I applied for about 10 scholarships. I wrote about 6 exams. I didn't get any of them. And I was like, how? I know I'm very smart, and I did well in these exams. So I decided that, okay, since I don't know where I'm going to get in the scholarships, let me help the students who are now in year 1 when I was in year 2 to know about the scholarships. I know how to do bulk SMS, so I told the students I can help you. And why the students believed me is that I've been teaching them when they were in pre-degree. And I was also charging them money. So when I told them I was going to help them to know about scholarship, and they will pay me 200 naira per year to help them with information, the students accepted, and that was how I started telling them about the scholarships. Then, to let you know my real story, I didn't do this clearance, so I didn't have reg number. In my first exam in photo, they said if you have not paid school fees, you cannot write the exam. So, that morning, 2 days to the exams, I had looked for all the means to pay my school fees. There was no means. So I had to look for the number of my school vice principal, who I had her number. And I called her and said, ma, this is Aja Excel, your best student in WAEC in 2008. Your third best student in NECO. And the woman said she remembers me. Say, what is the problem? I said, I'm in school now, and I'm ready for the exams, but the exams are not ready for me. The woman said, okay, so what do you want? I said, please, ma, can you help me so I can pay my school fees? She said that the principal that knew me when I was in school had gone out, and this is the third principal after I had left the school. But I said, please, ma, can you help me and present my case? She said, okay, she will try. So she now went and talked to the woman. The woman said, okay, why would they help this person? She now went to the records and saw that this guy was the best in WAEC, third best in NECO. I represented the school in cowbell mathematics. I had big science results. I did Battle of Brains. There are a lot of competitions I brought awards to the school. And this woman said, whoever has this kind of results needs to be helped. That was how the principal I did not know sent 69,000 naira, and I paid my year 1 school fees. So, I paid that year 1 school fees, and because I didn't do clearance, when I wrote the exams, all other students in my department, their results came out with their reg numbers. I didn't have a reg number. So my name was on the board. I don't know if you get my point. Yes. And fortunately, because as my name came out with my result came out with my name, I was the best student in the class. So I had 4.45 as my GPA. So I became popular. They were not asking, who is this guy? That guy that, they were now trying to, that was how I started having friends. The rejected stone now became, people started looking out for me. So in my year 2, the same challenge came. Because that was year 1 school fees. I don't know how I was going to call back to my principal. So it was in my year 2 first semester that my friend told me about the MTN Foundation Scholarship. And I applied. That was the second scholarship, the 11th scholarship I was applying for, and the 7th I was going to write. And I said I was going to get this one. So that very day at the Hall of Mercy in Futo, I said I'm going to write this exam and I'm going to get it. So after the exam, we were waiting for the results. One evening, I was in a buka in Futo eating food without meat. You know, you can only... A message popped on my phone I felt it was all those MTN, call me, I love you, you know, or call me, I miss you kind of stuff. I opened my phone, like, you have been credited 200,000 naira. I said, madam, put extra meat. Like, so what is this? That was where my story changed. And I was trying to trace, how did I get the MTN scholarship? I said, maybe I didn't get those other ones. And I started helping other students who were poor like me. Like, I don't have a scholarship. What was my evidence to tell people about scholarship? But I noticed that while helping others, I got helped. So, yes. So, that was how I came up with a statement that the bringer of sunshine cannot work in darkness. So MTN actually gave me a light, and that was how I bought my first laptop, paid my school fees. The first thing I got was a laptop, because I wanted to now help students know about scholarships. So I started a scholarship evangelism. No jokes. I started a scholarship evangelism in Futo. Like, every hall that was empty, I was there to tell them about scholarship opportunities that are available for Nigerian students. By the time I was leaving Futo, I had helped over 1,000 students get a scholarship. True. Yes. And to let you know how big that was, I knew that Futo students were very much interested in this scholarship stuff. I said, how can I extend the information to other schools? So I built a website and called it NigerianUniversityScholarships.com. It became the biggest portal for scholarship in Nigeria. That every year, people go there to find information. It became so big, people started calling me from Ghana, from Kenya, from Germany. I said, this is no more Nigerian stuff. So I rebranded to World Scholarship Forum. World Scholarship Forum became so big that schools from Germany, everywhere around the world, call us to review their schools and put them in the spotlight. As at last 2 years, World Scholarship Forum has about 4 million visitors every month seeking scholarship updates. And this is because MTN gave the light. You know, I can see the MTN candle lighting thousands of other candles. This is what MTN did for me. And to let you know how big this went, it went ahead to help me set up a company that is called Silicon Africa Technologies, where we have over 37 core staff members, and other remote workers across Nigeria and Africa. And that Silicon Africa is the brand that has bettered the SM Fest you talked about, which is one of the biggest tech, social networking, and business events in the whole of the Southeast today. And I'm super glad, I'm proud that yours lovely MTN is now a partner of SM Fest. So, this is me saying special thank you to the yellow brand. Yellow is no more just a color, but an impact. Thank you so much, MTN.
Thank you for sharing your story with us. Unbelievable impossibilities now becoming a possibility because someone recognized your potential, a few more contributed to the cause, and one beamed their lights on you.
Correct.
Thank you very much, MTN. We are very proud. Again, I'm going to invite the Honorable Commissioner to please come up. I'm going to invite the directors to also please come up and share this spotlight with this individual. Please, a round of applause for Aja Excel Anayo, the convener of SM Fest. Whilst we're getting that prepared, we will also be getting the Muson School of Music ready so that they can entertain us for a few minutes. Yes, Honorable Commissioner. please come forward. The executive director, the directors, please come up. Executive Director, MTN Foundation, please come up.
We will be together, and I'll say this word. Every little thing you do, Ubarka Zuchitaya, Ubarka Zuchitaya, for you, you don't know what it takes you to. Ubarka Zuchitaya, Ubarka Zuchitaya. I sit across the table, thoughts moving through my mind. I know I may be yearning, and I have no say. I stare at her tears, and she walks away. She made me rich, and I am not, and that alone just kills the dream. Don't you worry about it.
Thank you so very much. Whilst the convener and the directors depart, I'd like to ask to come to the podium His Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Dr. Kadri Obafemi Hamzat, represented by the Honorable Commissioner for Innovation, Science and Technology, to give his keynote address. Please welcome with me Mr. Tubosun Alake.
Okay, it's afternoon now. Good afternoon, everybody. As the compere mentioned, I'm the Commissioner for Innovation, Science and Technology in Lagos State. So a lot of the work that has been going on in innovation and technology, especially through the government, comes through my office. And I'm so glad to be here today. First off, standing on all existing protocol, let me first of all thank the MTN Foundation. I think what you are doing is a testament to what you really think is important, and it's education. And you know, in Africa today, I think the single greatest challenge we have is education. Because if you change the minds and educate the minds of the people will in turn change the continent. And even the story I heard today is inspiring me to even pay it forward and drive education. So I want to plead with MTN Foundation that please lobby your sister organization, MTN Corporates, that they should tell all of the lawmakers across this country to prioritize education in the budgets. It's extremely, extremely important. And of course, let me say congratulations to the beneficiaries of the scholarships and to all of the people that are participating in what MTN Foundation is doing. You know, the fortunate few of you that have been opportuned, you know, you have been elevated above the typical, above the mundane, above the things we usually characterize with the African continent. You know, when people in the West see people in Africa, they always think of us as uneducated, poor, needy, and destructive. But today, you know, youthfulness can either be productive or destructive. But we want to thank MTN, the MTN Foundation, most importantly, for making the efforts to make sure that the youth of this country is productive. A round of applause for them, please. And, you know, as I was just seeing some of the blind, visually impaired, perhaps some of the disabled students, you know, my mind went back to a theoretical physicist. I don't know how many of you know him. His name is Stephen Hawking. He has died now. But Stephen Hawking was somebody who was paralyzed from the neck down. He could not move. In fact, he could not speak. But guess what? He was one of the most brilliant minds of our time. A theoretical physicist and a cosmologist. You understand? And there's so much value that he brought to the world. And so, somebody said there is ability in disability. Oh, sure, of course. I can say some of the best dishwashing liquids, some of the best soaps I've used today was made by a team of blind people. And so nobody, no single person is useless. And, you know, if I was going to agree with anything, it would be the mantra here, that your education is the passport to a future full of possibilities. And I just want to give one story before I go. You know, for those of you that are fans of history, right? I don't know how many people like history here. I like history. There was a time in Europe where they called the Dark Ages. Have you ever heard of that term before? The Dark Ages, meaning that there was so much turmoil going on. And what changed Europe into a developed area today? I'll tell you what it was. Somebody invented what you call the printing press. When they invented the printing press, the first book that they printed was called the Gutenberg Bible. And it was the first time that people could actually get access to books. People could actually get access to things to read and to increase their knowledge. And so as knowledge started increasing, guess what? The countries of Europe started changing. And so when the Gutenberg Bible was printed and people started reading it, they started saying, this is the way to behave. This is the way to do things. And then what we call the Enlightenment happened, right? Ideas started flowing. Inventions started flowing. Different things. You know, I just think about the gentleman that gave the story, Aja. You know, just imagine if he wasn't educated. Look at the value he has created, right? And so that is what happened in Europe when people started getting access to books, to Bibles, to different pieces of knowledge. Things started changing. So I want to implore all of us. You know, my friend, the Commissioner of Youth, has gone. But I will borrow something that he did. He took a verse from the Bible, you know, and I will take another verse too. He says, when you know the truth will do what? It will set you free. Right? I'll borrow another verse that says that my people perish for what? Lack of what? Lack of knowledge. So if you are going to get anything, get knowledge. Do you understand? It can change societies. It can change destinies. It can change lives. And if I'm going to leave you with any piece of advice today, right? It will be chase excellence. Chase excellence. And why do I say that? You know, sometimes a lot of people say, you know what, let me chase money. Let me first of all chase money. But let me tell you, I know many companies today that in their bid to try and save money or to keep money, they scheme on product quality. Abi, I'm sure many of you have used many products that are not very good. You know, they were probably trying to maximize profit, so they will remove some things that will make it more quality. But here's the issue. If you say you want to chase money, you will sacrifice excellence. If that is your number one priority, you will end up sacrificing a lot of things just so that you can get that money. But let me tell you something. If you chase excellence, right? Yes, you might sacrifice money, but guess what? When you get to excellence, eventually money will chase you. Money will chase you. Why? Because if you are good, you will be in demand. If you are excellent, you will be in demand. So eventually, your sacrifice will be rewarded. And that's the testament we've heard from Aja. He was teaching students, he wasn't charging. And eventually, what happened? You know, that even spoke for him in the future. You know, and so today, if I want to tell you an additional thing, it will be detail-oriented. Do you understand? Do your research. Make sure that you chase excellence. And then be a value-oriented person. Have ethics. Why? Because if you are values-based, you will eventually create value. For instance, Aja wasn't charging people. You understand? But later, all of the work spoke for him in the future. So always make sure that you go beyond the normal call. Be excellent in everything you do. And have ethics. Because when you have ethics, when you are a value-oriented person, you will create value for all around you. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so very much, the Honorable Commissioner for Innovation, Science and Technology, Mr. Tubosun Alake. As the saying goes, all work and no play makes Jack Tubosun, Adekunle, Olalekan, and Uncle Ben a very, very dull individuals. So we're going to spare another 10 minutes for us to be entertained by a school that values music, that makes it an education and an absolute thrill. Please welcome the fantastic teachers and the students of the Muson School of Music, headed by its director, Princess Banke Ademola. A round of applause.
Níṣẹ́ ilẹ̀ wa, ẹni kò ṣiṣẹ́, a máa jalè. Ìwé kíkọ́ láìsí ọkọ́ àti àdá kò ì pé o, kò ì pé o. Iyán àtẹ̀bà ló ń jẹ ilẹ̀ wa, ẹni kò jẹyán á jẹ̀bà tó tutù. Ìwé kíkọ́ láìsí ọkọ́ àti àdá kò ì pé o, kò ì pé o.
oríire o. Ojúmọ́ ti mọ́, ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ mi, ilé iyọ̀. Ojúmọ́ ti mọ́, oríire o. Ẹyẹ àdàbà, ẹyẹ àdàbà, ẹyẹ àdàbà tí fò òkè 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 òde ọ̀run wá balẹ̀ mi o. Ojúmọ́ ti mọ́, oríire o. Ewì kí n gbọ́ sẹ́, ẹyẹ àdàbà, ẹyẹ àdàbà, ẹyẹ àdàbà tí fò òkè wá balẹ̀ mi o. Ojúmọ́ ti mọ́, oríire o. Ojúmọ́ ti mọ́, ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ mi, ilé iyọ̀. Ojúmọ́ ti mọ́, oríire o. Ojúmọ́ ti mọ́, ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ mi, ilé iyọ̀. Ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ mi, oríire o. Ewì kí n gbọ́ sẹ́, ẹyẹ àdàbà, ẹyẹ àdàbà, ẹyẹ àdàbà tí fò òkè 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 òde ọ̀run wá balẹ̀ mi o. Ojúmọ́ ti mọ́, oríire o. Ewì kí n gbọ́ sẹ́, ẹyẹ àdàbà, ẹyẹ àdàbà, ẹyẹ àdàbà tí ó fò wá balẹ̀ mi o. Ojúmọ́ ti mọ́, oríire. Thank you.
mountain, search high and low, follow every rainbow, every path you know.
Climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every byway, till you find your dream.
A dream that will need all the love you can give every day of your life, for as long as you live. Climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow, till you find your dream. A dream that will need all the love you can give every day of your life, for as long as you live. Climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow, till you find your
Should I sing? Are you laughing at me that you want me to sing, or you're laughing at me that you think I cannot sing? Which one? Because we'll lock these doors now. You all will not go anywhere. I'm about to wear my cloak as Uncle Ben of MTN Project Fame West Africa. So let me know now. Do you want me to sing or not? Kosoro, which one? Oti. I would like to appreciate them because since inception in 2006 and in partnership with the Musical Society of Nigeria, MUSON, the premium music school in Nigeria, MTN Foundation has been providing fully funded scholarships to talented young Nigerians annually to acquire an internationally recognized diploma in music. This is also what MTN Foundation does. Now, I'm coming down to meet all of you wearing that t-shirt. Don't worry, blessing is falling upon you. Just make sure you are not shy and you can speak small English. The rest of the world is watching us, so I'm going to come to you first. So tell me, please stand. What's your name?
My name is Abubakar Jima.
Abubakar, you want to tell us the reason why you're here?
The reason why I'm here is for me to enable opportunities for other students like me. Because I'm currently working on an educational app, and I plan that the fundings from this scholarship is going to 100%. So this will enable students to study better and efficiently with the use of artificial intelligence.
Thank you very much. What has struck me about this man, please sit down, is that he is very, very articulate. Hey, the Patewo Fun, clap for him. And I'm going to come to this fantastic gentleman. Just remain where you are. What's your name, sir?
Good afternoon. My name is Abasede Sheondari.
What do you think about the MTN Foundation Scholarship Awards?
This is a scholarship that is very, very good. It has helped to bring the dark hidden light to a famous frame of the world.
That is the correct answer. Thank you so very much. This time we are going to a lady. Obini. What is your name?
My name is Deborah.
And tell us about what you think about the MTN Scholarship Awards.
Okay, I think the MTN Scholarship Awards is a very great opportunity for me, and it has opened so many doors, and I'm glad about being a recipient of the scholarship. Thank you.
And what do you have to say to those who actually pointed you in the direction of this scholarship? Teachers, parents, friends, family, what do you have to say to them?
A very big thank you. I'm so grateful to them.
And my question is simple for you. What's your name?
Mr. Oguremi Fumbi Manuel.
On behalf of everybody here, what do you have to say to MTN Foundation?
It's a very big thank you for giving us this opportunity to go further in our education.
They deserve a round of applause. That is the correct answer. My goodness. Where did I leave my paper? Where did I leave my paper? On what table? The custodian has basically taken care of it. And on this note, I'm going to ask you all to please rise because we're about to take our pledge. Are you ready? No, you're not ready. You're hungry. Are you ready? No, you have to bring this roof down, but not literally. Are you ready? Fantastic. I'm going to go up there and I'm going to have our partners basically put the pledge on the screen so that we all can say it loud and clear for the world to hear. If you're ready, the graduates, please remain standing whilst everybody else sits. The graduates, fantastic. Remain standing. It has to be loud and clear where you are. The graduates, where are you? There they are. I would have loved to have you on stage. You know what? Let's do that quickly. Please come. Come on stage. A round of applause for them, please. Come on stage. Come. It's time for all of us to share our spotlight. This is too big for us to ignore. Courtesy of MTN Foundation. We can't thank you enough. Let's go. Come on. You're young. You're active. You're supposed to move swiftly. Let's go. There we go. Otherwise, we'll make you dance first. There we go, right there. There you go. We'll put... Please assist all your blind colleagues to get here. Please, make sure they get here. For those who have been advantaged in terms of height, you will stand behind because you cannot block the shine of everybody else when we can already see your shine. You see? Look at the way the sister looked at him. Look at him again. You see? She's looking up. You see? Is he fair? All the tall ones. Yes. Very good. Very good. Fantastic. There you go. Right there. There it is. I know it's taking quite a while, but you know what? This is the time they get to shine. This is the time they get to shine. I'm going to do you all a favor, and I'm going to move this out of your way. Are we all here? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Let me have that gentleman. Give him to me. Come with me. Yes. I'm taking you with me. Don't be shy. Look up. You should chin up. your champions as far as we're concerned. There we go. You can leave him. You can go behind. Bring them forward, please. Let me have them. It's an absolute privilege. Please come with me. There it is. Fantastic. And you stay right there. Yes, yes. He stays right there. And I'm going to borrow you. You stay right here. Fantastic. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, fantastic individuals who have no restrictions in life whatsoever. And they are about to take their own pledge as they are inducted as graduating scholars into the alumni group. If you're ready with me, it is time for us to enjoy the clarion call that MTN Foundation has placed on your shoulders. Make us proud, absolutely shine, and your doings. Make sure you take the lead. You're on stage right now. It is time for you to shine. If you're ready, I am ready. In 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, make it loud. In 1, make us proud. Let's go. Please, they deserve a round of applause. There we go. Thank you so very much. Now we're going to lead the I don't like the word I'm going to use. Please, let's take them down first. Quickly, so that we can take the other part of the program. They need to go first. Please take him. Let's go. Yes, yes, yes. Fantastic. Let them go first. Everybody else, let them go before you go. You can go through here too. Yes. So I'll make it easier. You can come this way. Yes, you can take this way. Thank you all so very much. It is still the MTN Scholarship Award Ceremony and Alumni Induction here at the Center of Excellence and with Land of Aquatic Splendor. We thank you all so very much for still being with us. And now we're going to witness a slideshow of the list of our new awardees, which is followed by a showcase of what is in store for our new awardees. Take it away.
Congratulations on being awarded an MTN scholarship. You successfully scaled through a top application and selection process to become recipients of this year's scholarship. You should all be very proud. This is the beginning of a partnership for progress, from admission to graduation and beyond. The MTN Scholarships is aimed at encouraging academic excellence and is divided into 3 categories. MTN Science and Technology Scholarships, launched in 2009, MTN Scholarship for the Blind, launched in 2011, and 10 UTME scholarships awarded yearly to the top 10 candidates of JAM, which began in 2020. Scholarships are awarded annually until graduation, as long as you remain focused and maintain the minimum required grades of 3.5 CGPA or its equivalent. However, beyond maintaining the minimum CGPA, acquiring at least 2 certifications on skills relevant to your area of study is an additional requirement to continue receiving scholarships. As a brand, we promote and protect our core values of leadership, innovation, relationship, integrity, and can-do. As an MTN scholar, you also become an MTN brand ambassador and will be required to represent the brand by displaying these core values at all times. In addition to your scholarship, you now have access to a one-of-a-kind learning approach that provides you access to platforms that will help you acquire relevant skills in order to be employable and establish small businesses. Access to webinars and workshops by prominent industry leaders and entrepreneurs. The opportunity to participate in funding initiatives for entrepreneurs. Access to platforms that provide networking opportunities. We offer our Skill Up workshop to help you with the skills, knowledge, and networking experience that will give you competitive advantage in the labor market after school. Upon graduation, you will be inducted into the MTN Alumni. This is a network of young people who share interests and aspirations. The platform places you in a unique position for opportunities to constantly better yourself and take part in entrepreneurial empowerment initiatives. For support and inquiries, you can reach us at the foundation via email on mtnfstss@mtn.com for science and technology students and mtnfssbs@mtn.com for blind students. SMS and on WhatsApp on 0816 095 7993 and 0706 165 1316. Once again, welcome and have a wonderful learning experience.
Thank you very much. Can I have the induction video? I'm introducing all the new awardees. Can I have a slideshow, the list of our new awardees? If it can be put on stage, please. Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the presentation of certificates for us at MTN Foundation is of great import. By this, it means they qualify for all the benefits that we have said we will do. We are a doing company. We make you excel. We make you shine. We are grateful to you also for sharing in the spoils of excellence, education, and the thrill that it brings to those that we love and those who love us. Please give yourselves a round of applause. I'm going to be calling on stage these very distinguished individuals, and they will be presenting certificates to 10 wonderful scholars this afternoon. Please, a round of applause and keep it going as I invite Deputy Director, NUC, Dr. Ogun Ayoteju, Director, Dragnet, Mr. Arik Bauer, Executive Director, MTNF, Odwayo Sonya, Deputy Provost, Federal College of Education, Special Oyo, Dr. Benedictus Adekunle Adebiyi, Executive, ANWAB, Mrs. Barbara Way. Director, MTNF, Mrs. Edith Ofili Okonkwo. Executive, CMRJ, Mr. Femi Daramola. Gives me great pleasure to welcome Senior Manager, Learning and Talent Management, MTN Nigeria, Feisheton Omoni. We also have joining us Director, MTNF, Mr. Dennis Okoro. These outstanding individuals will be presenting certificates to our very, very distinguished scholars. I'm just going to crave your indulgence. After they've been given their certificates, they will be taking pictures with you. And of course, we will invite the larger group to also come take pictures with you. It's going to take about 10 minutes to get this done once we begin. But for every certificate you get to award, you step forward, you take picture with the individual, and you step back for the next distinguished guest to enjoy this privilege. Thank you very much. And the first goes to you, sir. as I invite Abosede Sheun, please come up. Congratulations to you, sir. Please come forward. You step right into the limelight, sir. Right in the middle. Show. Congratulations to you. Please come forward. And please enjoy your Kodak moment. Congratulations. Enjoy your Kodak moment. Thank you, MTN Foundation. We are not taking this for granted at all. Congratulations. Show, please come with me. You're going to be standing on another section of the stage whilst Mr. Dennis Okoro remains at his position. Just stand there for me. And the next is Obisheson Marvelous. Please come forward. Congratulations to you. Congratulations. Mrs. Edith Ophelia Okonkwo, Director, MTNF, will be presenting you with your certificate. And next is Abiodun Peter. Congratulations. Please come forward. Your certificate will be presented by the director, Dragnet, Mr. Eric Bauer. I'm sorry. Your certificate will be presented by Deputy Provost, Federal College of Education, Special Oyo, Dr. Benedictus Adekunle Adebiyi. Congratulations to you. I get the privilege to invite Omole Ayokunumi to please come forward. Please bear with us, your special needs students. Your certificate will be presented by the Deputy Director, NUC, Dr. Ogun Ayoteju. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to you. Congratulations. A round of applause, please. Whilst he's receiving his certificate, Oduwole Miriam, please come forward. Mr. Eric Bauer, Director, Dragnet, will be giving your certificate. Whilst that is happening, Olakpade Olorunwa, please come forward. Olakpade Olorunwa, you will be awarded your certificate by the Executive Director, MTNF, Odwayo Sonia. Please bear with us the inconvenience. I will also invite Ologunja Bolade, please come forward. Ologunja Bolade, please come forward. The both of you will be presented by the Executive Director, MTNF, Odwanyo Sonya. Olorunwa Olapade, congratulations to you. Please come forward. Ologunja Bolade, please come forward. Akorede Barakat. Akorede Barakat, you are next. Please come forward. Your certificate will be handed to you by the executive, ANWAB, Mrs. Barbara Way. Congratulations. Aku Deborah. Aku Deborah, please come forward. Your certificate will be presented by the executive, CMRJ, Mr. Femi Daramola. Congratulations. Deborah, please come forward. Whilst Deborah is enjoying her photo op, Olaleye Tosin, please come forward. Olaleye Tosin. Your certificate will be presented by Senior Manager, Learning and Talent Management, MTN Nigeria, Feishiton Oni. Congratulations. For the rest of you here, your certificates will be sent via email. Congratulations to all of you. Your certificates will be sent via email. Great stuff. Now I'm going to ask all of you to please come. Come with me. Just stand right there. Please take your spaces. I need her. Whilst our awardees are enjoying pictures, I'm going to ask their colleagues when it is time. In a few minutes, you are also coming to join them on stage. Don't worry, I will move the podium. We move things because you have to be accommodated. Courtesy, MTN Foundation. Can I have the rest of you please come forward? Let's share these pictures. The rest of you please come forward. Please come forward. Please, they deserve a round of applause. You're welcome to the family of MTN Foundation. You are welcome. Please assist your blind colleagues. Hold a hand and bring them here. Hold a hand, please. To our distinguished guests who are still seated, thank you very much for your patience. This means a lot to these wonderful scholars. Thank you so very much. We are not taking it for granted.
Still I look for the beauty. Girls selling the coochie for the Gucci. All I see is good girls trying to show love. Same time all these groupies acting bougie. I came in the game like, yo, excuse me. Shout out my OGs and shout out my juvies. Get robbed for your carty with a little Uzi. Brothers shooting clips like an action movie. And I know it seems stupid, but brothers ain't seen no love, they need Cupid. Even though we're winning, we're still sinning. And this ain't gonna change overnight, it's deep rooted. Flashbacks of dead bodies and gunshots. Last time I see my brother's face.
I'm gonna ask respectfully the very tall scholars, please go to the back. Please go to the back, you will still be seen. The very tall scholars, go to the back. Thank you very much. Whilst we're waiting for our photo op, congratulations, Raji Fetia Ajikemi from the University of Ibadan. Congratulations to you. Agbokere Taiwo Isaac, Federal University of Technology, Akure, Ondo State. Congratulations, he's studying physics. Congratulations to you. Oh, there they are. It's an assembly of fantastic scholars, courtesy of MTN Foundation. We can't thank you enough. Adeshokon Adebowale, congratulations to you too.
So if I try sort yourself, you only get cash, make nobody can they waste my time, cause I try sort myself, oh ya can't launch a match, long, yeah. That person with the money they carry shoulder gun.
Congratulations to you, Lale Tosin Esther, Federal College of Education Special, Oyo State, studying political studies and education. Oladako Aisha Olajumoke, congratulations, Federal College of Education, Oyo State, Islamic Studies Education. Aziz Barakat Olanike, congratulations, Federal College of Education, Special, Oyo State, Special Education. Omota Adeyinka Mercy, Federal College of Education, congratulations to you. Gowon Idowu James, Federal University, Oye Ekiti, Ekiti State, Mass Communication. Thomas Taiwo Paul, Federal College of Education, Special, Oyo State. Oyo State, congratulations to you. You lead special education. We thank you so very much. Omole Ayokunumi Joshua, University of Ilorin, Kwara State, History and International Relations and Studies. Congratulations to all of you. Adetifa Uluwase Adebola, University of Lagos, Akoka, Lagos State, Guardians and Counseling. Jani Victor Adeolu, University of Lagos, Akoka, Lagos State, Guardians and Counseling. Congratulations to all of you. Now, please take your time, but make sure you assist someone to get back to their seats. Please assist someone to get back to their seats. Assist someone to get to their seats. There are 2 exits. For those of you at the other end, you can come down through the other side. Thank you all so very much. To our distinguished guests, we can't thank you enough. Thank you so very much. Whilst the awardees are stepping down, I'm going to plead with the stakeholders. You'll be taking pictures on the grounds with the alumni. The alumni are still there. They need to share. They need to share this moment of photos with you. We will be taking it on the grounds. Once they depart, we will take the pictures on the grounds. There's no need for you to come on stage. All the stakeholders and our invited guests, thank you very much. Yes. All our stakeholders, I'm going to please ask you to please come forward right here, and I'm going to ask the alumni to also come forward. Now it's time to share that picture moment with all of you right now. Thank you so much. A round of applause for our stakeholders. Awardees, a round of applause, please. MTN Foundation Directors, Executive Director, I'm going to be inviting you once again. We're going to be taking pictures with the alumni on the grounds. MTN Directors, please come forward. Mrs. Barbara, please come forward. Alumni, please come forward.
the man we go do you better. Follow what on no dollar. The king mama meta. Sexy jola child in a litter. I'm how they feel your style when you bend your back for me. Free me, you know easy. This thing plenty, check it easy. Plenty money for my people. Make I know where you want see me, baby. Take come easy. This thing plenty, check it easy. Plenty money for my duffel bag. Make I know where you want see me, baby. You say you want the man, we go do you better. Oh no, what no dollar. The king mama better. Sexy jala jala in the litter. I'm how they feel your style when you break it down for me. I don't know, baby, can you see? Many baba want joke, you know what it be. They want your pango on the low, but if you ready one move, make a follow go. Anything what you do, mommy, me no go deny you. Baby, no go further, and me no go forward. Make I do you normally, you know what I mean? Yeah, free me, you know easy. This thing plenty, take it easy. Plenty money for my people. Make I know where you want see me, baby. Take come easy. This thing plenty, take it easy. Plenty money for my duffel bag. Make I know where you want see me, baby. You say you want the man, we go do you better. We don't want another dollar. The only one better. Sexy jala jala in the litter. Oh, I dey feel your style when you break it down.
This is just a reminder that the awards ceremony is an annual event celebrating the scholarship to new scholars awarded the MTN Scholarship, as well as the induction of the graduating scholars into the MTNF Scholarship alumni community. We all know what the requirements are, and MTN makes certain that this is followed to the letter. They also provide various upskill platforms to earn relevant skills in preparation for the world of work after graduation. Upskilling is incorporated as an important condition for the renewal of this scholarship, in addition to meeting the CGPA requirements. Let it also be worthy of note Let it be worthy of note that MTN Foundation has increased that scholarship fees from 200,000 to 300,000 naira. That applause is not enough. It must resound in this room. To all our stakeholders, thank you very much. Olakweju Ibekwe, I see you. I see you. You're welcome, ma'am. It also gives me great pleasure to announce that your accounts have been credited with the sum of 300,000 naira each. No, you need to stand up and applaud. I get to give you the opportunity to dance to this song. You all know this song, don't you?
I don't get a lot.
God win. Let's go.
And I don't pay my rent. God win. There be one for my hand, but God you win. There be one keep my joy, but God you win.
I can't
I
hear
say
you.
anything them do not God you win. No, not God you win. No, not God you win. No. Anything them do not God you win.
Let's dance. Let's move. God win. MTN Foundation, thank you so very much. There is no skepticism in what you do. It is always winning with the network, with the widest reach. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. All right, please be seated. Please be seated. Congratulations to you all.
As you don't pass exam, now God you win. And then be say you no go pass, but
Thank
God
you.
you win. You wake up, see today last song.
On this note, I want to congratulate all of you. Congratulations to you. But who better to be here to share thank you messages with you? Please welcome once again with me the Senior Manager, Learning and Talent Management, Human Resources Department, MTN Nigeria, to give the closing remarks. A round of applause for Feisheton Omoni. That applause is till she gets here. We have discussed this.
Yellow. Yellow. I thought that sound will be louder. With the alert, come on, let's try again. Yellow. Fantastic. Good afternoon to everybody in the house. It has really been a wonderful day. I'm really pleased to be part of this event today. Let me begin by saying a big thank you to our distinguished MTN Foundation board members, all the commissioners that have left, our distinguished partners. We couldn't have done this without you all the way. So we see you and we say thank you. To all the scholars, alumni, and the new awardees, a heartfelt congratulations to all of you. Well done. We need you to keep the yellow sun sunning, if you get what I mean. We need you to stay on the program, and so we are rooting for you. Now, Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And I dare say that is the journey that we are embarking on with all of you. And so we want to really thank everyone that have been a part of this event, to the MTN Foundation leadership, to MTN, to all our partners. You know, I was looking around. I saw some parents. If you're a parent in the house, can I see you? Or you are supporting somebody, please stand up. Let's look back and give them a round of applause. To all of these family members, I congratulate you as well. And we need you to continue to support them. You know, support isn't only financial. I see that a lot of you have come from outside of Lagos supporting your loved ones. We are rooting for you, and they will all succeed. On that note, I want to say a very resounding thank you to our amiable MC, everyone that has, you know, contributed in one way or the other to making this event a successful one. Thank you. Over to you, Uncle Ben.
Thank you very much, Feisheton Omoni. To our students, our QR code will be displayed so that you can send a feedback to MTN Foundation. We also want to hear from you. It is not just enough that we'll meet here. Behind this, let us know exactly how you feel and what we can do better. The Commissioner for Youth, who was here earlier, has put a Lagos State government digital platform outside for Nigerians between the ages of 18 and 35 to come learn skills. So when you go out there, please scan the QR code and find out exactly what you can learn. And for those who don't receive their alerts, they're looking at your accounts. If you don't get it, do not worry. Our partners will reach out to you on how to correct all these little mishaps. On this note, I want to say thank you very much to MTN Foundation for this wonderful initiative. The sky looks absolutely bright, but in here, God has won because they have a conscience. To all our stakeholders, we can't say thank you enough. You could have chosen to be somewhere else, but here you are. It's midweek. You've come to celebrate the leaders of tomorrow. To our teachers, thank you for the education. For us, it has become a thrill. My name is Bennett Ogbewi. It's been an insightful morning. God bless you all. Good afternoon.
Only things to want, one on more, only got to want, catch a good job, banana. Alhamdulillah, only for that, yeah. I'm a girl, I walk I don't walk in those, but you power sporty, but you see those shorty. What you want, I'm on two, only call a mura, they give him the twerk your body, twerk your body, twerk. Hollywood, now, twerk.